From an Australian legend who turned underdogs into champions to a superstar who dominated the IPL, today we're looking at 10 Australian players who changed the IPL forever. Number 1. Matthew Hayden. Now, everyone already knew that Matthew Hayden was built like a human bulldozer at the top of the order. The guy did not believe in settling in. From ball one, he treated bowlers like they owed him money. So when he walked into the Indian Premier League, fans expected fireworks, and Hayden delivered, mostly while playing for Chennai Super Kings. The team was already stacked, but once Hayden joined the top order, it became even more dangerous. His most iconic season came in 2009, where he went absolutely nuclear, smashing 572 runs across the tournament and casually walking away with the orange cap. But the real plot twist was his weapon of choice, the legendary mongoose bat. This thing looked like it came from a cricket lab experiment with a weird design built for pure power. During the power play, Hayden would swing that monster and send the ball into orbit, putting bowlers under ridiculous pressure. He did not play a lot of IPL seasons, but in those early years, he was a massive reason behind CSK's success. Number 2. Mitchell Starc. When the IPL first started, guys like Matthew Hayden made opening batting look like a demolition job. But the league was never just about batsmen smashing sixes. Sometimes a fast bowler walks in and flips the entire match upside down. And that is where Mitchell Starc enters the story. Starc is widely considered one of the most dangerous fast bowlers in world cricket. The man brings raw pace, scary accuracy, and a toolkit that bowlers dream about. With the new ball, he can swing it like a magician, and when the death overs arrive, he starts firing laser-guided Yorkers with the old ball. His Indian Premier League career has been a bit unusual because he skipped several seasons, but whenever he showed up, he made sure people noticed. Back in 2015, he delivered some seriously impressive spells for Royal Challengers Bangalore. Then came the 2024 auction moment that broke the internet. Kolkata Knight Riders dropped a jaw-dropping 24.75 crore rupees on him, making it the most expensive purchase in IPL history at that time. Instantly, the expectations shot through the roof. And somehow, Starc handled all that pressure like it was just another Tuesday. In the biggest matches of the 2024 season, he turned into a nightmare for batters, dominating both the qualifier and the final, and winning player of the match in each. Those performances played a huge role in helping Kolkata Knight Riders lift their third IPL title. Number 3. Pat Cummins. After watching Mitchell Starc terrorize batters with pure pace, you might think Australia already has enough fast bowling chaos. But then another name casually walks into the conversation, and that is Pat Cummins. Right now, Cummins is considered one of Australia's most successful captains, and his biggest superpower is how unbelievably calm he stays. While everyone else is panicking, this guy looks like he is ordering coffee. His early days in the Indian Premier League were not exactly blockbuster material, but season by season, he slowly turned himself into a seriously important player. Cummins has represented multiple teams in the tournament, but his biggest leadership moment arrived when he became captain of Sunrisers Hyderabad. In the 2024 season, he basically gave the team a new personality. Hyderabad started playing ultra-aggressive cricket, piling up massive scores and keeping opponents under constant pressure. Under Cummins' captaincy, the team stormed all the way to the IPL 2024 final. They did not win the title, but his leadership earned massive praise across the league. And the fun part is that Cummins is not just a fast bowler. When the lower order needs quick runs, he can swing the bat hard and deliver short but crucial innings that help push his team toward victory. Number 4. Shaun Marsh. Before the IPL turned into a yearly run festival, one Australian quietly walked in and rewrote the opening chapter of the league. That man was Shaun Marsh. His name holds a special place in Indian Premier League history for a very simple reason. He was the first ever Orange Cap winner. In the inaugural 2008 season, Marsh went on an absolute run-scoring spree, smashing 616 runs in just 11 matches. At that time, those numbers looked ridiculous. While everyone else was still figuring out how this new league worked, Marsh was already farming runs like it was a weekend club game. He spent most of his IPL career playing for Punjab Kings and became known as one of the most reliable and technically solid batters in the tournament. Unlike the power hitters who tried to launch every ball into the parking lot, Marsh played a calmer game. Less aggression, but crazy consistency. He would give the team a stable start and then happily occupy the crease for long stretches. His IPL average hovered around 40, which in T20 cricket is seriously impressive. Over the course of his career, he piled up more than 2,500 runs, making him one of the most consistent Australian batters the league has ever seen. Number 5. Glenn Maxwell. After watching Shaun Marsh dominate the early IPL days with pure consistency, the league eventually met a completely different kind of chaos. Enter Glenn Maxwell, the guy cricket fans lovingly call the Big Show. And honestly, once Maxwell starts batting, the nickname suddenly makes perfect sense. His style is so unpredictable that bowlers genuinely have no clue where the next shot is going. Reverse sweeps, switch hits, outrageous angles. Maxwell basically treats the cricket field like a 360-degree playground. In the Indian Premier League, his craziest season arrived in 2014 while playing for Punjab Kings. That year, he went full highlight reel mode, blasting 552 runs and doing it at a ridiculous strike rate close to 190. Oh, those numbers instantly placed the season among the most explosive performances in IPL history. Unsurprisingly, he walked away with the Player of the Tournament award. His later seasons were a bit inconsistent, but the scary part is when Maxwell actually finds his rhythm. At that point, he can flip the entire match momentum on his own. Across IPL and T20 cricket, his strike rate has comfortably stayed above 150, which basically means bowlers rarely get a peaceful over against him. Number 6. Mike Hussey. After the chaos and unpredictability of Glenn Maxwell smashing the ball to every corner, the IPL also had a completely different kind of Australian star. This one did not rely on madness or flashy innovation. Instead, he built his reputation with pure patience and ridiculous consistency. That man was Michael Hussey, famously known across the cricket world as Mr. Cricket. The nickname was not random. It came from his discipline, his work ethic, and the way he almost never gave his wicket away cheaply. In the Indian Premier League, Hussey enjoyed his most successful years with Chennai Super Kings, where he spent several seasons acting like the most reliable pillar in the top order. His batting style was calm, calculated, and completely under control. No unnecessary risks, no wild experiments. Instead, Hussey preferred to build his innings patiently and frustrate bowlers over time. His greatest IPL season came in 2013 when he piled up a massive 733 runs and walked away with the orange cap. He was also part of the CSK squad that lifted back-to-back IPL titles in 2010 and 2011. Over the years, his experience and consistency quietly played a huge role in Chennai's success. Number 7. Adam Gilchrist. Now, while IPL fans remember plenty of explosive batters, there was one Australian wicketkeeper who left a legacy that is still hard to top. Adam Gilchrist was easily one of the most dangerous wicketkeeper batsmen the game has ever seen. In fact, very few wicketkeepers in cricket history have managed to leave the kind of impact Gilchrist did, and he carried that same fearless energy straight into the Indian Premier League. He played for Deccan Chargers and Punjab Kings, but his most unforgettable chapter came with Deccan Chargers. In the 2009 season, Gilchrist was leading the team as captain, and what happened next felt like a sports movie script. The team had finished last in the previous season, literally at the bottom of the table. Then, under Gilchrist's leadership, they pulled off a stunning turnaround and ended up winning the entire tournament. Throughout that season, his batting was relentlessly aggressive, especially during the power play, where he loved putting bowlers under instant pressure. Across his IPL career, he scored more than 2,000 runs and also became the first Australian player to smash a century in the league. Number 8. Shane Warne. After watching Adam Gilchrist pull off that incredible captaincy comeback with Deccan Chargers, IPL fans soon witnessed an even crazier leadership story, and right at the center of it was Shane Warne. When the Indian Premier League kicked off in 2008, Rajasthan Royals were widely seen as one of the weakest squads in the entire tournament. No massive superstar lineup, no flashy big names, and most people honestly expected them to struggle. But Warne walked in and completely flipped the script. He was not just the captain of the team, he basically became the mentor, strategist, and mastermind all rolled into one. Instead of relying on big stars, Warne trusted young players and kept giving them opportunities to prove themselves. Slowly, the team started building momentum, match after match, surprising everyone watching. Under his leadership, Rajasthan Royals delivered an impressive run throughout the tournament and eventually lifted the IPL 2008 title. Even today, that victory is remembered as one of the most iconic and unbelievable wins in IPL history. Number 9. Shane Watson. When Shane Warne led Rajasthan Royals to that unbelievable 2008 title, another Australian in that squad was quietly preparing for a legendary IPL career. That player was Shane Watson, who eventually became one of the most successful all-rounders in Indian Premier League history. Watson was the kind of player teams dream about because he could wreck opponents with both bat and ball. Over his IPL career, he piled up nearly 4,000 runs and grabbed more than 90 wickets, which is ridiculous value from one player. In the very first season itself, 2008, he delivered a brilliant performance for Rajasthan Royals and ended up winning the Player of the Tournament award. But the moment that truly burned his name into IPL history came years later in the 2018 final. Playing for Chennai Super Kings, Watson produced an unforgettable knock of 117 not out. It was the kind of innings where bowlers looked completely helpless while the scoreboard kept exploding. That single performance powered CSK to the trophy, and even today, that 117 remains one of the greatest innings ever played in an IPL final. Number 10. David Warner. After watching Shane Watson dominate with both bat and ball, the conversation about Australian impact in the IPL eventually leads to one name that simply refuses to be ignored: David Warner. If you start listing the most successful overseas players in Indian Premier League history, Warner is usually sitting right at the top of that list. And the reason is pretty simple: runs. Lots of them. Warner has scored more than 6,500 runs in the IPL, making him the highest run-scoring foreign batsman the league has ever seen. His biggest strength has always been his insane consistency. Season after season, he kept piling up runs like it was part of his daily routine. He even grabbed the orange cap 3 different times in 2015, 2017, and 2019, which is already a ridiculous achievement. But his most special moment arrived in the 2016 season when he captained Sunrisers Hyderabad and led them to their first ever IPL title. With his aggressive opening style and relentless run scoring, Warner has built a legacy that easily places him among the most successful players the tournament has ever seen. So guys, these were the 10 greatest Australian players in IPL history. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share it. And if I missed someone, let me know in the comments.